So I want to welcome everyone for coming in with not really knowing why you were coming in. I want to acknowledge that we're about to celebrate the hard work, dedication, intentional focus of our educators, our employees, our students, our parents, and our community. And with that, start sharing some pretty exciting news. And as you know, our mission is excellence in all we do. And it's very simple, it's memorable, it's not one that you have to sit there and memorize 4 or 5 lines, because that is who we are. That's what we do. And it's something that's exemplified every day in our district, and more so now than ever, because that's how we talk when we discuss what we're doing, in particular with our youngsters. And so when you look at what we do in this district, everyone from that dedicated bus driver that starts that first bus in the morning and breakfast is served till the last light is turned off the football field, the soccer field, whatever it might be. Everyone in the district's committed on behalf of our boys and girls. Every staff member is working hard to ensure that our students feel valued and their needs are met. It takes every individual in this district to make it possible. And every individual contributes to the success of our students. At the beginning of last year, I charged our schools with 3 tasks. Very simple, very easy, and I hoped would be memorable. And what I asked was, know your students, know who they are, know what motivates them, know where they come from, know what makes them smile. Know your kids. I then asked you to know what each student does well. Where are they successful? Where do they excel? What brings them joy? What do they do well, and what can they contribute to the class? Before you ever start looking at what their needs might be. And many times we look at the deficit before we look at what they're good at. And we wanted to reverse that trend. And you did. And you did it well. We continue to focus on those 3 areas, and building relationships, providing support, and everything else falls into place. We know that now. So today we're here to recognize the hard work each and every one of our employees contributes to make sure that our students are cared for and will thrive while under our care and attention. Tennessee Reward Schools, the best of the best. Each year, the Tennessee Department of Education identifies and honors reward schools. Schools that are identified as reward schools are based on multiple indicators. These indicators include student performance, achievement, student growth, progress, absenteeism, graduation rate, ready graduate, which includes not only ACT, ASVAB, which is the military equivalency, and success in early post-secondary courses such as advanced placement, dual enrollment in industry, and English language proficiency for our English learners, some of whom have only been in our district a few months, but we still assess because we're required to. As you can see, this is quite a list of indicators, and these indicators are applied to all students in all schools. So when we say all means all, we mean all. No one's exempt. And our parents send us their very best every day. So today, it's a pleasure and an honor to announce the 2018-2019 Reward Schools. As I call these schools, if administrative teams will come forward, as I call your school, I would also like for members of that school staff to stand and be recognized. And the list is lengthy. First to be recognized, Lakeview Elementary. The administrators will come forward, and then the staff here will stand to be recognized. And again, since they're the first school up, you're talking about hitting achievement, you're talking about hitting growth, managing absenteeism, which I'll go into some more numbers in just a minute, but this is really knocking it out of the ballpark. Lakeview Elementary, give them another round of applause. Next, Mount Juliet Elementary School. Administrators, please come forward. One more time. Let's keep this rolling. Mount Juliet High School, please come forward. Any staff members, please stand if you're a member of the Mount Juliet High School. I was expecting all 150 to be here. I'm really disappointed.
We're still dismissing.
I know, I had to get that in there.
The parking lot hasn't cleared.
Another round of applause, please, for Mount Juliet High School. Keep it going. Mount Juliet Middle School. Please stand and be recognized. And joining this all-star team, we have this year's principal, last year's principal, and then Jeremy and Sharita. Congratulations. Boy, putting Missy on the spot. Oh, everybody look at Missy as she's walking down. And we're going to do one more round of applause because now that we have the full administrative team here. Rutland Elementary. Now, as Rutland is walking down here with the administrative team, and look back there, if you look at some of the staff, their principal kept them in the dark until today, and intentionally, but I heard that you made up for it this afternoon with a pretty nice celebration and party. Now, our newest elementary school, Springdale Elementary. Took 2 years of data to be able to be recognized, and they did it. One more time. Springdale Elementary. Debbie A. Wright Elementary, come on down. Notice how casual they are, like this is a big, they do this all the time. And they do. Next to be recognized, and I get chill bumps. Watertown Elementary, stand up and be recognized. One more time, Watertown Elementary. Let's continue with the Purple Tigers. Watertown High School, come on down. Okay, Watertown High School. West Elementary School, come on down. West Elementary. West Wilson Middle School, come on down. West Wilson Middle School. Wilson Central High School, come on down. Wilson Central High School. We have recognized over half of the schools in Wilson County. Out of 21 eligible schools, we have 24 campuses, soon to be 25. Out of 21 eligible schools, 12 schools have earned the title of Reward School, the best of the best in the state of Tennessee. That's an increase of 22% from last year. I would like for all the principals who have received Reward School status over the last 2 years to stand and be acknowledged. All the head principals, please stand. The last 2 years, stand. And again, remember the indicators that we've already acknowledged. Not only are our students performing at high levels, but they're growing and progressing at record levels too. I would also add that we had 2 to 3 schools that are on the cusp, meaning that 1 or 2, 3 or 4 students would have made the difference as far as being recognized as reward schools as well, because that is what we do. So with that, I want to play just a short video.
Hello everybody, I'm Bart Barker with Wilson County Schools, and our district is on track to do some amazing things. And today's announcement with several of our schools being named reward schools only backs that up. Hear from some reward school principals as they describe their excitement on getting the big honor.
We're very excited and we're very proud. The commitment that our teachers have for our students and with our community is announced as just unique in itself. We have such caring, supportive teachers that make every day count, and they always acknowledge all of our students' individual differences and have that safe, caring environment. And I'm proud to call them our family.
We are ecstatic that we have worked hard to get to reward school status. Our teachers' dedication, their teamwork, and their collaboration is what has led us and set the stage for our learning here at Rutland. Our teachers sets goals for our students, academic goals that are very rigorous, and our students have worked hard to meet those goals, and we're just so proud of them. We look forward to rolling out the red carpet and celebrating our accomplishments.
I'm really proud of the students and teachers at Mount Juliet Middle School. They worked incredibly hard last year, and all of their work paid off in a magnificent way. Our job this year is just to continue with that momentum and make sure that we make even more gains this year in our reward school again next year. Way to go, MJ.
Once I've met all the teachers and the students, it's easy to understand why the school has reached that reward. Just phenomenal teachers, hardworking, and the students are great. And once we announced it to our teachers, they were obviously very excited and motivated to hopefully do it again this year.
Well, I'm just excited for them because they get the recognition. They've been purposeful, they've dedicated themselves to the students, to this community, and finally to have them recognized and celebrate to the rooftop. I'm still shaking from the first time Dr. Wright called to tell me. We've put in a great deal of effort, and we were very mindful in everything we were doing, academics, addressing the whole child this upcoming school year. So I'm excited to be able to celebrate with them, with the whole school.
The state has their metrics on what a reward school is, but in your eyes, what makes West Wilson a reward school?
What makes West Wilson a reward school is our push for high academic rigor and press, and we also pay a lot of attention to our students in a culture of care and really taking care of their social and their emotional needs along with their academic needs.
The students work their tails off. It means a lot for them to be able to say that they're a reward school as well. So all I can say is that this staff and these kids are amazing, and we are so proud of each and every one of them, and it's absolutely 100% what they do each and every day. And we just can't wait to see how much better and much more they're going to do this next year. They never cease to amaze me with what they produce.
We're extremely thrilled. This is our second year in a row being named a reward school, level 5 in both growth and achievement. So we're absolutely thrilled. It's been a joint effort of all the faculty and staff members, the students of course, and obviously to our parents and stakeholders too. So we couldn't be more proud of our West Bulldogs.
There's a lot about all the hard work they put in last year. You know, they had a real great focus on increasing student achievement, making better connections with kids. You know, all the credit goes back to our teachers. You know, we had a lot of focus on math, science, social, everything, ACT, grad rate. I mean, we as a whole school are working to make improvements in every area. So it goes right back to the staff. I got some great teachers who work really hard. That's what made the difference.
It is. I mean, anytime that you can get, you know, when they can get a reward school or become a reward school, or, you know, or get recognized as a school like that, it tells you a lot about our school. It tells you a lot about our kids, a lot about our faculty and staff, and also about all their efforts. You know, all the time and effort they put in, and You want to see your teachers rewarded when they put so much effort into our kids, and to see that opportunity finally, there's something good comes of it. It's exciting.
We are honored to be a reward school. It is through the dedication of every staff member and child to have a relentless forward progress attitude, which allowed the excellent accomplishment. Congratulations, Watertown Elementary. We are so proud of you.
Hey, W.A. Wright, we're the 18-19 school year reward school.
So congrats to all our reward schools. You are definitely a true star. Hey, Wilson County Schools, we are moving full steam ahead. Wilson County Schools, excellence in all we do. I'm Bart Barker. Thanks for watching.
We're not through yet. There's even more. And before I do, I want to recognize some board members that are here, as well as our county mayor. So if Bill Robinson, Chad Carl, and Larry Thompson, please stand and be recognized. And our county mayor, Randall Hutto, who is a true advocate for everything that we do and champions it, because you hear it even outside our county. Mayor, if you'll please stand and be recognized as well. Well, that was exciting. Oh, excuse me. Linda Armstead in the back there. Recognize her as well, please. Your colleagues are down front, so you might want to join us. Now, remember, how many reward schools? 12. How many eligible schools? Okay. What was the percentage on that? Okay, that's good. I just, the teacher in me comes out. I want to make sure that we paying attention. Now we're going to talk about district status. And this becomes important because, it's no secret. If you look at what's occurred the last 5 years in the state of Tennessee, particularly in accountability, it's been hard. We're the only state in the union that had a cyber attack on testing. Remember that, don't you? As far as apparently the Russians hacked the system, and so it didn't work. Couldn't make that kind of stuff up. But the best one was the dump truck that ran over the fiber cable between Georgia and Tennessee and didn't impact anything except 10 Ready. Now figure that one out. So, if you're going to be the best at something. But all that had an impact on what we were trying to do and accomplish on behalf of our students. And not only was it something that when you looked at not only just morale, but it came into where did we even have confidence, or whether we had confidence on how our students were being assessed. And that's why we moved to that internal measure of diagnostics, because we could at least not only have a level of confidence, but we knew what we needed to do to move the needle for all of our students. And so when you look at what we are about to announce here as far as district status, that takes a collective effort of every single school in the district. It can take one school that can knock a district out of any status simply because of performance, but it takes the collective effort of every school. And districts are measured on multiple indicators. And what the Tennessee Department of Education will say and acknowledges that both schools that are reward schools and districts that are recognized as exemplary are excellent and the best of the best. Now, districts are measured on multiple indicators, and you think about how different our schools are. And the thing that also makes it significant, we're not a K-8 district, we are a K-12 district. Those indicators include student achievement, okay, that's the performance again, growth, how far are you moving those students in a year's time? And when you're a level 5, it means you're moving them 2 years or more. Graduation rates, we have some of the highest graduation rates in the state that are verified and vetted by the state of Tennessee, above 95%. English language proficiency, we have youngsters that are moving into the district that English is not their native language. And then chronic absenteeism. Again, it's my honor and a privilege that Wilson County has reached the highest status awarded by the state of Tennessee and has been designated as an exemplary district, including meeting a level 5 in growth across the district. There are 145 school districts in the state of Tennessee. Only 20 districts are designated as exemplary districts, and Wilson County is one of them. Congratulations. Now here's the points of celebration, and I'm doing this for the media as well. In growth, we're a level 5 status in all system-wide categories. That's the best that you can be, a level 5. Achievement, you have to increase, as far as an increase in the percentage of students scoring on track and mastered in all grade bands. Hit that chronic absenteeism. If you'll remember, that was something that, again, rolled out 2 years ago. That comes straight out of the federal government that every state had to adopt. Reduce the number of students who are chronically absent by 500 students. Think about that. Graduation rate continues to be over 95%. And then the English language proficiency. Increase the percentage of students meeting English language proficiency by 10%, even though our population grew by 14%. So those are the indicators right there that we met as a district because of the collective effort of all of our schools joined together and working on this. Now with exemplary status, the thing that we also need to note, and this was something that I was asked earlier, just exactly what does it mean? And again, when you look at the differences between schools, you have the elementary, you have middle, and you have high schools. And the Tennessee Department of Education describes an exemplary district as a school system that is exceeding, emphasis on that, the achievement and growth expectations for all students in each historically underserved student group, whether it's economically disadvantaged, English language learners, students with disabilities, and our minority groups. The hard work of every Wilson County School team member is paying off in huge dividends. All schools, and I cannot emphasize this enough, all schools contribute to this success. You know, the old adage, a rising tide floats all boats, and that's what we're seeing here because every year, the improvement is significant. Our students are exceeding expectations across the district. For a district our size, including one that has high schools, this is an extraordinary feat. And the general public will never understand and realize the work that takes place and what we are doing, what you are doing in the classroom every day. It's every student, every day, no excuses. And as we remind everyone, parents send us the very best that they have, and we take that very seriously. We are a school district whose goal is to create a school environment where kids thrive, where they feel respected, safe, challenged, and loved, and most of all, appreciated. It's all about building those relationships. Will every educator in the room please stand and be recognized? All of y'all, I'll call you out. Stand up. And you can applaud each other as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I have never been so proud of a group of people because this work is hard. It is very hard. And it's one that we fuss, we grumble, and no one grumbles more than I do. But we do it because we know that we're giving what we need to give not only to our students, but to our future. And it's all dependent on what takes place in that classroom each and every day. We look forward to sharing more data as the state releases it. And that'll come out over the next few weeks because this is what we do with it, and you know this very well. And some of you have already started calling, wanting to know, has it come in yet? Because we look at it, we dig through it. Where is it that we're still not meeting the need? Where are we still falling short? Why is it working here, but it's not working here? And then, because we're a competitive group, who's doing well in that area elsewhere in the state, and what is it that they're doing so we can go and look at it and replicate it? But in the same sense, people come here to see what you're doing so they can do likewise in the classroom. And not only are they coming from across the state, they're coming outside the state to see the work that you're doing in the classroom every day. So with that, before we go to the boardroom, will all the head principals come on stage, please, and board members for a photo one more time. And then we're going to go to the boardroom. More pictures will be taken, but we also have refreshments to continue this celebration. So all head principals, if you'll please come forward on stage.
Well, this is definitely a day of thank yous and congratulations to all of you all. And as Dr. Wright has said, this is quite an accomplishment that you all have been able to pull off. And as far as the Board of Education goes, and I want to once again recognize Mr. Robinson, Mr. Carl, Ms. Armstead, and Ms. McGee and Mr. McNeese and Mr. Gwaltney aren't here, but you know, what you all do is amazing, and it should never not go without recognition. And certainly we're really excited about being in all these reward schools and being an exemplary district. But it starts with you all, and it starts, you know, with the teachers. And you get there early, staying there late, doing what you have to do to make sure that our kids are being successful. And for that, we are indeed and internally grateful for what you do. And because it all starts with you all, and it starts with our bus drivers and our crossing guards and our people that work in our cafeterias. It's a joint effort on everybody's part. And we as a Board of Education, you know, we have been very fortunate that we have had the resources that we've been able to give you all the tools that you need to do the work that you're challenged to do with. And it's not, and Dr. Wright hit on this a while ago, you've been able to accomplish all this stuff with a lot of distractions out there. And we understand that. And I just hope that you know that your board appreciates you. And what little job that we play in this is maybe we are channeling the funds in the right way and helping you all have what you need to be successful and see that our children are successful in the classroom. And your building level administrators for taking the plan that they have and putting it in place, and you all being able to follow that plan and believing in them as to what they're telling you and making it work, seeing the results of it. And for our building level administrators, it comes back to what that we have here with Dr. Wright and her administrative team and the direction that they're giving them and the meetings that they all attend and everything that they do. And when we hired Dr. Wright several years ago, we had goals that we expected her to achieve. And she has met a lot of those goals. And I know there's still things there that she wants to do. But, you know, her and her team, you know, they're the ones that put all this stuff in motion. And they're able to carry that over to you all. And we recognized Mayor Hutto there a while ago. Our county commission's been really good to us. You know, we've asked for a pay increase for our teachers, and that's a challenge for them. We don't know what's going to happen on that, but they've been good to us in the past, and they will continue to do the things that they need to do to see that education is a priority here in Wilson County, and we're hopeful for the best. But once again, thank you all for everything that you do. Thank the mamas and the daddies and the grandparents that get up and get their kids to school every day. That should never come and not be recognized either. And we are very fortunate to be where we're at and to live in the place that we live in Wilson County. And we've got a lot to be thankful for. And our school district is one of those. And I'm just glad that I've been allowed to play a little part in it. And I think my board members feel the same way. Dr. Wright, thank you for all you've done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all. It's all about y'all. And we're certainly proud of you. Thank you very much.
Refreshments in the boardroom right down the hall. Please stay and enjoy.